this time?
I'm singing Say to Mommy.
Are you going to tell us what it's about?
Oh, I don't know what it's from, but it's about this girl who, I imagine it, a little shepherd likes her, and she's just like, I'm too old for you. I'm like, even though he just like follows her around. Yeah.
These Italian songs that you're hearing, except for the ones from the opera, from the Marriage of Figaro, these Italian songs are traditionally used to train young voices, and there are all kinds of collections of them. And they're songs that were written in the 15 or 1600s, because classical training for singing is something that doesn't change that much. It doesn't. It's a lasting skill. It's going to be with us forever, believe me. And the other styles of music change a lot faster, but the classical singing does not. Even though we have some styles that come and go in it, but the basic premise of classical singing stays. So, sing away. You know what I really liked that you did today? You're getting over a cold.
Yes, yeah.
And you've never said anything about it, which is just great, because you know singers are famous for coming in. It's like, I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. I'm having a terrible time. I'm not in good voice, and so forth. And they give all these excuses before they go sing, right, John? And I'm always saying, don't mention it. Probably nobody will know if you're singing the music, if you're making music. Who cares if something is a little bit more hoarse or not as clear or whatever? Nobody really cares. They care about the music moving them. And that's what you did. I really like that.
What I also liked was what you and Eddie both did, by the way. You began to use your body to emphasize something. You're moving your hands, you're shifting a little bit. That's important to the character. Because half the audience doesn't know what you're singing. But if you can create the sense of what you're doing, then we can understand more about it. So the body movements as part of interpreting the character is just as important, I think, as standing there running the lines or singing the lyrics. So that's wonderful.
And you know what, John? Sometimes when we're singing these things in other languages, we don't really know what every word means. We know the general idea of the piece, but even though we don't maybe have the exact translation for every word, if we don't, we have to make up something that is making sense to us. Because if it makes sense to us, it reads to the audience. So if you know the general idea of it, wouldn't you agree, Bill?
Yes.
This is Bill Averill, by the way, who is our good fortune to have him dropped into our lap this year while he's between college jobs. And he's used to coaching college kids. So there's a pretty big difference, isn't there, Bill, between teaching the younger singers and the college kids? But it's every bit as fulfilling.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it is. So he's going to be teaching a class in diction for Italian, French, and German diction. If I can ever get the students together at the right time, it'd be great for you, by the way. So.
Let me say one thing. Hold that pose right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Look at how you're standing. You got to stand up straight. You've got to be in charge of that space you're on. Now, it's your world. Don't let your head slope. You start drooping. I know you're sick. I don't know that you're second to Nancy told me, by the way, which wasn't fair. Look at your feet. They should be probably shoulder width apart, comfortable. Break your knees a little bit, but don't lean forward. Now you're relaxed on stage. Now you're in control of your body at least. Stand up. Your head is still drooping forward. Much better. Be proud of who you are. You got a lot to offer. You are the reason why we're paying $150 a night to see you perform.
For these seats.
For
That's
these
it.
seats. So make sure you believe that. You always have to give the best possible performance, no matter where you are, no matter who the audience is. I did a show with 3 people in the house one time.
I
One time
loved
with
it.
several hundred. The 3 was better. Much better, more intimate, but it's still the same performance. So keep that in mind. You're in charge. You are the reason why we're here. There's nobody else but you on stage. That's it. So as Nancy says, own that space. It's yours. Why not? Go for it. Thank you.
Did you want to do the duet?